Twitch is reportedly looking to roll out their new ads incentive program sometime soon by all accounts. We got some new information that just dropped recently that suggests we might be seeing the beginnings of this program rolling out to select affiliates and partners sometime soon. This is similar to the ad management bonus that we saw last year and looks like it could be a very stable supplementary source of income for folks that are willing and capable to put in the ads per hour and the hours per month necessary to earn these rewards. But that's got a little bit of variance to it, which we'll talk about. Zach Busey discussed the matter on Twitter recently, dropping a video just yesterday as well that I'd highly recommend. To give you the quick overview, we can take a look at this tweet. Streamers will be offered a fixed ad rate payout in exchange for streaming a minimum number of hours and running a minimum number of ads. The fixed amount would be instead of variable ad revenue. That doesn't inherently mean that the fixed rate is higher, it just takes out the guesswork. If a streamer doesn't meet the requirements, it reverts back to the variable rate, prorated. There was a blog post about the matter as well, but it looks like they took it down nearly as fast as they put it up. Apparently, that one wasn't supposed to drop just quite yet. While the details of the program, like who gets access to it, whether or not it will be all affiliates and partners, just how much you're gonna get paid, how much you have to stream to get there, how the ads have to be split up, and all those things are very much so up in the air, it's already attracted a lot of optimistic thoughts and a lot of very valid criticism as people take a look at what's been offered so far, what we know already, and how that might affect people's decision-making process when it comes to whether or not they want to be involved in something like this. Zach's screenshot show a sliding scale of $500 to $1,000 a month running between 2 to 4 minutes of ads per hour if you stream for 40 hours a month. The idea of that money being reliable and consistent as a backbone for your income as a content creator is already really appealing for some people, although a 40-hour-a-month schedule might be inaccessible for some who still have a day job or other responsibilities. And that's where we have to stop and remember that in the top right corner of this picture, it says personalized offer. These numbers, the payout, the ad duration, the hours a month are all most likely subject to change. Who knows which streamers out of those offered access into the program will actually see rewards this lucrative, and how many hours it'll take. And this is before we get into all the people that don't run ads on their content at all and why. A lot of people on Twitch make their living entirely off of donos and subs and prefer it that way, and their audience shares the same view. This is a really solid incentive in terms of getting people to consider it potentially, and it could be exactly what a lot of smaller content creators in particular have been hoping for. Methods and means of making a long-term career as a streamer more viable, but it comes with a lot of potential concessions. This makes sense for Twitch, as we've discussed before. Ad revenue is a big part of how they make money, or rather, how in a lot of cases they don't make enough money to keep things going, how they're burning a lot of cash in many cases, but this might be what rectifies that situation. It makes sense for them, and now they just gotta find a lucrative enough output to make it make sense for the actual streamers. And that is another video, folks, and that means I want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below with your opinions on the matter. Do you feel like this program could be exactly what a lot of content creators out there need to potentially make life on Twitch a more viable life ahead for them? Do you feel like this program is lucrative enough or will pay out enough for the majority of people? Or are we going to see a situation in which only the bigwigs who really don't need this kind of a thing to survive are given numbers that could be worth participating in anyway? And of course, if you're an audience member out there, do you feel like you could put up with numbers of ads, minutes long ads like this, if you knew that it was keeping a roof over your favorite streamers' heads? I can imagine that the tolerance level is going to shift quite a bit for the people that have the option, clearly the people that are making hand over fist money when it comes to donos, when it comes to subs, to have that very, very solid income. It's hard, of course, to know exactly how much money a person has, what their expenses are like, so I don't want this to be a judgmental sort of a thing, but like I'm saying, if they're really, really big streamers, I'd imagine a lot of people are not going to be as tolerable or tolerant when it comes to the number of ads they're seeing, as if it's a smaller streamer, you know they're not doing the gigantic kinds of numbers that make you think that they're one of the Ludwigs of the world. One way or another, let us know in the comment section down below. I'm very excited to see what you have to say, and of course, the minute that there's more news, they put that blog post back up or they make a new one, I'll be there with another video. But until then, thank you for joining once again. Have yourselves a beautiful day.